touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Power football with the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Quickly out to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Pitt! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Mills. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. grab near the marker. It's Nelson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the quick pass. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker!
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big... And brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Panthers are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mills. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Working that left side. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jackson will throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to swing it on second down. They're setting up the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Running into the open space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed over the middle, it's Nelson. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him down the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters. But let's just go with notable.
The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back.
Turning it on! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He's now up to 58 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to him. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Mills. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Firing deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can qualify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Mills. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Pitt pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll do it himself. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
He does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Completes it in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pulls and fires complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Mills.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Huskers line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wants to fire on second down. The quick out. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
QB slices. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Safe completion on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and
Touchdown, Pitt! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
this is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Graves. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Grove. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. When we get to the offseason,